There is one mistake that almost everyone makes the moment they catch someone lying, and right at that moment, they lose every single advantage they had. The most skillful liars always wait for exactly this moment. Niccolo Machiavelli saw something that many people still do not understand even today. The first person to reveal what they know is usually the first person to lose. When someone lies to you, blood rushes to your head, and every cell in your body wants to jump in and expose the truth right away. You want to point straight at their face, shout out the truth, and watch their expression fall apart in front of you. That feeling is like a perfect knockout punch, so satisfying it is hard to describe. But listen carefully. Confronting them immediately is pure strategic suicide. The second you show all your cards, you hand them the blueprint to escape. They know exactly how much you know, and from there they quickly build a brand new story to cover the old one. The result is not an apology or a confession. What you get is a professional gaslighting performance that makes your skin crawl. They look you straight in the eye and tell you that you are being paranoid, or they flip the situation so fast that in the end you end up apologizing for even daring to doubt them. They want you to lose your temper because your anger makes you look out of control, and suddenly the conversation is no longer about their betrayal, it becomes about your attitude. It is truly frustrating and exhausting. Today, we are going to stop that cycle. We are going to learn the art of the silent trap, cold, calculated, and deeply satisfying, in a way that makes you want to smile to yourself. First, understand the psychology of a cornered rat. When they get caught, a liar does not suddenly wake up to morality. Their brain floods with adrenaline and immediately switches into survival mode. Just like a rat trapped in a kitchen, they will bite, scratch, and jump all over the place to get away by any means. If you say straight out, "I know you didn't go to the office yesterday because I saw your car at the mall," they almost never admit it. Instead, they instantly calculate an escape. "I had to pick up a package for my boss. A coworker needed an emergency ride," or "You must have seen wrong because you're always looking for reasons to doubt me." By putting the evidence out first, you have already drawn the borders of their new lie. You have basically done their homework for them, and that is truly a shame. If you want to win, you have to let them believe their original lie is working perfectly. Let them feel safe inside their own delusion. Let them think they have fooled you easily. Second, the weapon of pretending to be innocent. The most effective way is to act like you know nothing at all. Look at them with the most naive, pure expression you can manage, like a golden retriever that has never had a single dark thought in its life. When they tell a blatant lie, you do not argue. You nod, smile, and even agree. This makes the liar become dangerously arrogant. People who lie a lot are often deeply insecure and desperate to feel smarter than everyone else. When they think you have bought their ridiculous story, their ego inflates like a balloon. And when they get arrogant, they get sloppy. They stop covering their tracks and leave more clues behind. Your job is not to stop them. Your job is to sit back and watch them build a monument to their own stupidity, while you quietly enjoy the satisfaction. Machiavelli believed that deception is not just about saying something false. It is about controlling what other people believe. The person who controls perception often has more power than the person who knows the truth. That is why you have to beat them at their own game. You collect the data, while they dig their own grave, and all you have to do is sit and wait. Third, ask questions you already know the answers to. This is the most enjoyable part. So much fun that you want to watch it again and again. Once you know the truth, you do not confront them. You simply ask light, casual questions that you already know the exact answers to. If you know a coworker slacked off all weekend and never touched the group project, you do not say, "You didn't do any work." Instead, with a cheerful smile, you ask, "How did the research go? Did you find any interesting data?" Then watch. Watch the brief panic flash in their eyes. Watch them scramble to invent details on the spot. Because they think you are clueless, they will spin an elaborate story, fake articles, fake difficulties, fake hours of work. Every single word that comes out of their mouth becomes digital evidence of their dishonesty. You are not arguing, you are simply auditing their fiction. You stay in complete control, and that feeling is truly refreshing. One of Machiavelli's greatest lessons is this: revealing what you know too early hands the advantage to your opponent. In any conflict, information is power. When you reveal it carelessly, you give the other side a chance to adapt, and that is truly dangerous. Fourth, Build an ironclad fortress. While they are busy weaving their web of lies, you quietly collect the evidence, screenshots, emails, bank statements. You do this calmly, without changing a single thing in your daily behavior. You still text them in the same tone, still eat lunch with them, still treat them normally. This takes enormous self-control, and sometimes you want to scream into a pillow in the middle of the night because the anger is too much. But the payoff is worth every second of restraint. If you react too early, they will delete the messages, clear their browser history, and poison the well with mutual friends before you even get a chance to explain. Keeping silent ensures that when the time comes to lay down your cards, your hand is unbeatable. There is no room left for argument, no way for them to wriggle out, and you will feel a strange sense of relief. Finally, the art of the slow fade, or using maximum leverage. This is the moment you decide their fate. You already have all the evidence. You have watched them lie to your face while you smiled and nodded. What do you do now? Absolutely no dramatic confrontation. Do not give them the satisfaction of seeing you hurt or angry. You use this information to make quiet decisions about your own life, and that feeling is true power. If it is a toxic friend or a lying partner, you do not need to sit for hours lecturing them about why lying is wrong. You simply start fading out, become busier, stop sharing personal details, stop investing your energy. When they ask why you are distant, you do not argue, you just give polite, empty answers. You treat them like a stranger at a bus stop, and day by day you will feel lighter. If it is a work situation, you do not yell in the hallway. You schedule a meeting with your manager, calmly present a clear, organized timeline of their lies, and let the system handle the rest. You stay cold, professional, and completely detached, and that leaves them with no way to strike back. Nothing terrifies a manipulative person more than someone who remains completely calm and indifferent to their existence. Real victory does not come from shouting the truth at someone who is determined to misunderstand you. It comes from realizing that their lies reflect their own weakness, not your worth. You do not need to win an argument with a clown when you already own the entire circus. You keep your power by keeping your peace, keeping your silence, and letting their own actions destroy the bridge they built on lies. Walk away with your head held high, knowing you played the game perfectly, while they were still trying to figure out the rules, and that feeling is the real win.